Erniiie J is here to talk about some more Pokemon Go. Here's episode number 2, and as you can clearly see by the weather outside, it is raining. Which, what does that mean, Matilda? That means it's low tide season. Yes, all these low tides are out with their rain dishes, trying to capture all that gorgeous rain, keep their energy up. Woo! And of course, Matilda loves being in these videos. So tonight, we're just out, trying to keep that level grind up as Giratina event has happened already. And before, this is a little bit ahead of the game, but we're trying to get up some levels because we want to do some raid battles and actually have a little success. Right? You want to have some success? Yeah, so there's a low tide in the decks for us because, of course, starting out a new account, there is so many new Pokemon to catch. And lots of low tides popping up when it's raining out, which is good for us. Low tide is a great, symbolization of the beginning of our channel. Low tide is used for if we fail a shiny. Low tide. Wake up! Don't fall asleep on that shiny. Of course, one of our OG subscribers fell asleep on a low tide after trying to hunt it for so long. Woo! But so trying to go out now, going back down to the water. Of course, water type's one of my favorite Pokemon when I first started playing. So in this game, there's tons of water type Pokemon, so it's kind of fun to build that up and keep going in that little direction. So where I live is super close to the ocean. So typically when you find me playing Pokemon Go, it's going to be a lot of down by the water, down by the sea. Lots of Magikarps are going to be spawning there. And when you start a new account, you need 400 Magikarp candies to get a Gyarados. The boy is going to be down by the ocean trying to catch all those things. And of course, as you see, we got some opportunities for these whalmers to show up. You got no problem getting a nice pink shiny whale. Another Pokemon that takes 400 candies. So, walking down by the ocean is like one of the perfect spots for somebody new trying to grow up their account again. Tons of spawns happen. There's tons of Pokespots. And there's even a few gyms that not too many people go after. So, if you want to get your 50 coin per day, it is a really good opportunity to kind of go down by the water where not a lot of players are in the evening. And then by the time you get kicked out of that gym, like the next morning, you're going to have high opportunity of getting your... Oh, look at all those spawns. Getting your 50 coins because your Pokemon has sat in that gym long enough. And as you can see, we have Psyduck. We have a new Panpour, which, the 3 monkeys, Panpour, Pansage, and all of those guys maybe aren't everyone's favorite Gen 5 release, but when you get new Pokemon and Pokemon Go come out, it's pretty exciting when you see something new. So Panpour is the first time that we've seen it in this collection, which is amazing. And we got it. It's not gonna be any crazy high level or usage for PvP, but it is a Pokedex entry nonetheless, which I definitely appreciate. And we're going to do our appraisal for each one, and, we keep it in the box until we find something better. And then next we see our beautiful Purloin. Not too sure why, but cat-type Pokemon are so amazing in this game. I think they're so cute. And nothing's wrong with a nice dark type, because we got poison types, dark types, fairy types, ghosts. They're all up in there for my style. Like those more evil style team Pokemon usage. So Purloin definitely needs to be a capture, but it was giving me a little bit of a struggle. Don't know why. Come on now. We just are, hitting 19, close to level 20 here. Adding a new Dex page there. We got high CP 254. Woo! Cross your fingers. It's getting exciting. And it's just a 1 star, so nothing too exciting, but nonetheless, it still works. And then now the rain has finally stopped, which is actually funny because the weather, as we all probably know in Pokemon Go, is not always super accurate. It was definitely raining the entire time. Made it a little bit challenging, kind of figuring out how to hold the phone, how to hold the umbrella, and not get the phone wet, because when your phone's getting all wet, it makes it really hard to swirl your Pokeball. But at the beginning stages of our little Pokemon Go events, we're basically just going to be grinding, leveling up, because as you can see, level 19 down the bottom corner there, and we are slowly working our way up to some higher levels where we're going to start seeing some proper high strength CP Pokemon. Because for me in these types of games, I really want to grow our teams, but also be able to like go after some gyms with some more unconventional teams that aren't always like those high power CPs, but maybe some, hopefully, crossing your fingers, some good 100% perfect appraisal, getting 15 attack, 15 defense, and 15 HP. Those are kind of what I like to strive for when I play Pokemon Go. As we're kind of just standing in one spot, trying to see if we can get some spawns. Just kind of up ahead of me, you can see it's a Team Rocket Go Stop, which I really don't have the team yet to be able to properly be victorious for this, but we did take a little bit of a break because Will definitely wanted to get as many as he could done, because you need 10. You kind of get like a little like medal for completing that many Team Rockets. But as much as I want to catch some shadow Pokemon and relieve them from their dark coverings and lighten them up, but doing the Team Rockets, just I've tried a few. I barely until recently have much Pokemon higher than like 500 to 600 CP. So doing a Team Rocket raid is just not going to be beneficial. I'm just going to get knocked out super fast. If you can see, look at that. So 1154, 1092, 938. Those are like my top 3. And then we went back over to check out our gym, because unfortunately that video got lost, but we did take over a gym. We have Will's Rhydon in there, and we got my Farfetch'd. Farfetch was, you know, just a fun little regional Pokemon to catch. I think I hatched it out of one of those eggs that you get. So that was pretty sweet. But that was, like I was saying, that gym was down by the water. A little bit later in the evening, not too many people are out playing Pokemon Go, at least capturing gyms at that time frame. I find the city is pretty big for raids and stuff like that. But if you want to get some coins to kind of level up, they have some really cool new clothing and stuff that you can buy. And of course, you need to be saving up those dollars so you can be buying Pokemon storage, because who does not want more than 300 Pokemon in their team, especially when there's so many Pokemon now out in this game. You don't want to be throwing out all of the stuff unless they're dupes and they don't have high levels or high CP. As well as one thing like your bag. My bag fills up so fast, I literally have to throw out Pokeballs or Great Balls just to kind of save room, because once I start being able to do more gyms, I'm going to want to keep my revives and my potions. I find at a certain point in the game or a certain level, certain items become a little bit tricky to get. And I'll have to, I think I figured it out after this video, but I want to be able to have my sound going at the same time in the background. So I think at the beginning of the game we figured it out, then we had a little bit of my mic going on at the same time. But when we do our episode 3 for Pokemon Go, we'll probably have some of the background, as we're now slowly making our way back up the path down like the main shopping strip, just to kind of see if there's anything going on. And boom, we get some egg hatches. Woo, we had a little bit of a freeze there, but finally the egg has hatched, and it's a cute little Turtwig. That's the sad thing. It's cute, it's awesome, it's a Pokedex entry. You're not going to see too many of these in the wild right now, but we didn't get a chance to do Community Day for Turtwig on this account, so no shiny Turtwigs for us. Woo. We got our regional egg getting ready to hatch there. And it's Kangaskhan. So now we're getting some regional Pokemon registered into a Pokedex, which is pretty sweet, because when you first started to play this game, that opportunity wasn't very high until they added these trades and getting eggs. And we got super 15 defense there, another over 1000 CP to kind of help our team. Shiny checking that Ekans, no Ovale there, but Team Rocket hideout again. I was kind of checking my team to see what I got. I want to put some eggs back in there, because one thing that I always tend to forget is when you are getting your eggs hatched is to remember to put some on the incubators. And now we only got one. We got one infinite incubator left, so that's the one thing that I do like to save up my money for, is getting those incubators, because Hatching eggs, you have some really good chances of perfect Pokemon, the 100% Pokemon, and as well as getting the shinies, because who does not want a good shiny Pokemon? There's our Nidoran there. I was like, nah, don't want to catch it. I always like to check some of the gyms now closer to my house. Want to make sure to see how many Pokemon are actually in there to see if we could like take it down and then quickly put our guys in there. But this gym in particular there is like always full powered. If it's not going to be a red, I'm probably not going to be getting in there. But otherwise, this is going to be it for Erniie's Pokemon video, Pokemon Go. Hope you guys enjoyed as we slowly grind back up so that we can add some really fun and great adventures. Soon we're going to be doing the Giratina raids, showing you here. We had some fun in the city, and as you see at the last minute there, we catch a Tranquil, which is the second evolution of Pidove, another new Gen 5 Pokemon added into our Pokemon Go, which is always exciting, of course, you know, as we all do. Seeing Gen 5 released into the game brought me back into playing it. So otherwise, Erniie is out of here. Have a great day. Until next time, bye.